Billy the Kid, whose real name was Henry McCarty but also known as William H. Bonney, was a famous outlaw and gunslinger of the American Old West. He was born in 1859 in New York City, and his life was a mix of adventures, crimes, and legend. Billy the Kid received his nickname due to his youth and relatively short stature. He was known as Billy by his friends and acquaintances. The nickname, the Kid, was attributed to him because of his young age and youthful appearance. Although there are various theories about his exact age, it is estimated that Billy the Kid was around 20 years old when he was killed, making him a young man compared to many other outlaws and gunslingers of the Old West. Billy the Kid became known for his involvement in the conflict known as the Lincoln County War, which took place in New Mexico in the late 1870s. The war involved two rival factions, the so-called Regulators, led by Billy the Kid, and the County Ranchers, headed by Lawrence Murphy and James Dolan. During this war, Billy the Kid and the Regulators engaged in violent clashes, robberies, and killings, becoming fugitives pursued by the law. Billy was accused of several murders, including that of the Lincoln County Sheriff, William Brady. As his fame grew, he became one of the most wanted outlaws of the West. Finally, in 1881, Pat Garrett, a former associate of Billy the Kid who had become a sheriff, managed to locate and arrest him. Billy was tried and sentenced to death for the murder of Sheriff Brady. However, before he could be executed, Billy the Kid managed to escape from the Lincoln jail in what became a legendary breakout. Billy the Kid's life came to an end in July 1881 when Pat Garrett found him again and shot him fatally in Fort Sumner, New Mexico. Billy the Kid's death at the hands of Garrett helped forge the legend and myth surrounding this iconic figure of the Old West. Over the years, Billy the Kid has been the subject of numerous depictions in books, movies, and songs, becoming a legendary figure in American history and one of the most emblematic outlaws of the Old West. His life has been a subject of debate and speculation, and his name continues to generate fascination and curiosity today. The exact location of Billy the Kid's grave has been a subject of debate and speculation for many years. According to the most accepted version, Billy the Kid was buried in the cemetery of Fort Sumner, New Mexico, after his death in July 1881. In the Fort Sumner Cemetery, there is an area designated as the supposed grave of Billy the Kid. However, the grave is not marked with his name, which has led to some doubts and controversies about its authenticity. Over the years, there have been several theories suggesting that the grave in Fort Sumner might not be that of Billy the Kid. In 2015, there was an attempt to exhume the remains buried in the grave for DNA testing to confirm the identity of Billy the Kid. However, the attempt was legally blocked by a descendant of Billy the Kid, and the remains remain in place.